Hey, hey you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What?
Fuck you.
I don't know what to say to that.
I think the idea that the title itself is called Revolution brings across an idea that this movie is kind of in that group that people might not like straight away. And I think from the description, what everything that's in the movie kind of highlights that it is about a revolution. You've got the hippie kind of idea against the government. Then you've got a bit of skateboarding, which is perceived as quite a revolution, kind of rebellious thing to be going around doing. I think it kind of highlights the whole idea of the title, don't you think?
Yeah, no. I think the idea of like the revolution thing's pretty cool, like showing that a new sort of generation's coming up and going to change the world in some years to come. I think there should be a mix of Hollywood, British. Yeah, because like in England and America especially, there's the biggest demand for television, like pretty much anywhere else. So if you hit an American audience and an English audience, you get a more wide spread of viewers.
I personally don't know. I agree with what you're saying, and I also disagree that you shouldn't have any like well-known people in this film, because it's a brand new film with a new director, and I think it gives a kind of charm to it, the fact that it's got brand new people and that no one knows who's in it, so it brings opportunities to people that might want to start an acting career, and it brings opportunities to the new director to see how good he actually is. And I think it's a really good, nice...
It's a learning basis.
Yeah, it's a learning basis, and I think if everyone's doing it together and there's not a person that's known and everyone's like in awe of that person when they're on the stage with him, I think everyone is a lot more calm and everyone will act better, and I think it's the right move. I think we should make sure there's no well-known people really, because yeah. I think the political statement's quite a hard concept to understand, especially in this movie, because it's trying to state something that's quite far out. Like the idea of revolution has always been a scary idea, and especially British minds today. Like, I mean, we used to revolt all the time back in when like we used to think something wasn't right, but nowadays there's a scared idea about stopping working, like speaking out to something that you don't think that you have the right to speak out about, and something that you think you'll get in trouble for speaking out about. And this is quite a good concept, and I think if it's directed well, it will be a very good like stone to show that people are thinking about revolution and people putting things out there that highlight what they believe in. And this movie obviously highlights what the director and the people that are in it are going to believe in, and I think it'll do pretty well. Yeah.
I think that the political statement in the movie is very true. It's happening now, and when, or especially our generation, get to 18 or 19, that it's going to be so much more expensive for us, like to buy things, live. I think the political statement like highlights a major fault in the government.
I think the whole idea of a revolution is these sort of ideas, and I think if someone's going to sit down and watch this movie, they need to realise that things like this are going to be in it. And although some people might get offended about it, then don't watch it. You've got to have an open mind when you watch these sort of things. So,
well, because there's drugs on the street all the time. There's no way the police or the government can stop it, because there's always a way around it. And like sexual scenes are everywhere.
Fuck you. No, I don't know. I think people shouldn't. This really freaking me out.
It doesn't lower my opinion at all. It's just stating a part of life, a fact of life.
I think it needs to go to the audience that it's obviously presented at. So you need to find ways to show this out to people that you're aiming to get it out there for, but in a way that doesn't highlight loads of like significance, because it's not necessarily what you want in a movie like this. You want people to go and watch it because they want to watch it. You don't want people to go and watch it because they feel like this might be an unbelievable experience kind of thing.
Like local paper, local shop, posters, flyers, or etc. Like you could promote it anyhow you want.
Basically, we're going to end up giving out to technology. And technology is going to take away everyone's jobs. So no one in the world will have jobs. This is in like 200, 300 years to come.
Well, I'm dead then.
This is just, I'm talking about the civilization. I'm not talking about you specifically. Open your mind a little bit. Come on. And it'll be a kind of utopia because no one will have any money. So money will be eradicated from the world. It will stop every kind of violence. Think about it. Money is the main cause for all kinds of violence.
Yeah, it is.
All kinds of violence.